Hey guys, it's Riah from Riahs Tie-Dye. I finally got this in the mail. I know I warned you guys I was going to be doing a review for the first time. This is from Hippie Crafter. They actually have their own website and they have an Amazon shop. So if you're interested in trying this kit, you can look down in my description box below in this video to get your own. And let's start. So this is the box that it comes in, and it already kind of tells you what's in it on the front, and then on the inside we have this nifty carrying case. Tells you everything that's in it on the front. It says professional grade dyes, 24 colors, and I already took the directions out just because I wanted to see kind of what it had in there. So first of all, this is awesome because I like this carrying case. So here's all the dye. They are all labeled. There's 24 of them in here. This is gloves and a tablecloth so you don't make a mess. We got rubber bands and lots of them, and all of our dye bottles, and they all have the names of the dye on them, which is awesome. I do like the logo as well. And then you get spray bottles, so if you want to try a different look on your tie-dye, you can use the spray bottle. So these kits run $27.99 on their website and on their Amazon. On their website, you can get free shipping of orders over $20. This is a company based out of Miami, Florida. Miami Beach, Florida, I should say. And it's just a small business trying to get their name out there, so that's why we're doing this. So thank you, Hippie Crafter, for sending this to me so I can try it. And I cannot wait. So basically, we're going to follow the directions exactly the way that they are provided. However, we are not going to do a swirl, which is what they're, I guess, technically trying to help you with. It says right here how to make a swirl. But first of all, it tells you how to make the dye. It says to mix one at a time so that you basically don't waste it. So if you don't use all the colors, don't make them. Just make what you need. That way they stay good. This is supposed to be non-toxic and safe for all ages, so this would be the perfect kit to use with your kids. You don't have to mess with any soda ash or anything like that. This is all included in here, so all of the dye is, you know, already prepackaged. You dump it in the bottle, put water up to the fill line, and shake it and go. So this says that the fabric should be washed before you dye, which I always do. Then the fabric should be slightly damp when you start the tie-dye process. And then it also says tie-dye works best on natural cotton fabrics, which is what I always do anyways, but just so you know. And then it goes through and teaches you how to make a quick swirl and all of that stuff. But that's not what we're doing today. I have a tutorial included in my video. We are going to do a diamond pattern t-shirt, and we're going to use this kit to make our awesome tie-dye. So we're going to go on and tie our shirt, and then after that I'll make the dye, which I already told you how to do, and we're going to dye it. So let's get started. Alright, you guys, so here's our diamond pattern shirt. I have mixed up, I grabbed light green, dark green, sky blue, cadet blue, dark purple, and purple for this project specifically. So when I made the die, I only have one recommendation. So the die came in a baggie all together. Something did leak in there. I think it was a pink or a purple. I kept getting it on my gloves. I also did use the gloves that came in the kit. Me personally, I like my gloves a little bit tighter. They're basically like the clear plastic gloves that are one size kind of fits all. So they're huge on my fingers. Me personally, don't care for that, but if for the sake of the kit, it is kind of a grab and go kind of kit, so no problem there really. It's just me. So I did mix the dye, and one more recommendation for Hippie Crafter that I do have is I had kind of a hard time to get the baggies in the bottle. I even used the funnel, which I thought was great, and I actually really like those. I guess my only recommendation would be that you just put the dye powder in the bottle before it gets shipped, or have, that way it's kind of okay, well, I got my tie-dye kit, I'm just gonna fill the bottles up with water and go. So that's seems more convenient for me. I made a pretty good mess in my kitchen, so there's that. Anyways, I can't wait to try this. So to fill your bottles with dye, it is these nice bottles that are already labeled for your convenience, and I love that. It also has some measuring on the side, and I actually really like these. They're not leaking, so I'm like splashing it over my shirt and there's nothing coming out, and I love that, so thank you for that. So these colors that I picked, I know I didn't pick like rainbow colors or anything, I just kind of wanted to see the difference between colors. So I picked a lighter color of that color and then like a darker color of that color to go together. So to dye this, it just, for the dye bottles themselves, you mix it with cool water. You don't have to use soda ash or anything like that. And then just to recap on the directions, once you have this dyed, you're going to put in a plastic bag, which I'm going to use a Ziploc bag, and it actually says to use the Ziploc bag because it's best to keep moist. Also, they want you to let it sit for 6 to 8 hours, which I know for me it's normally 24, so it's kind of cool that I can open it up sooner. I am terrible at waiting, but 6 to 8 hours, and we can rinse this until the water is clear, and then we can open it up, and literally it says stand back and admire your work. So let's get started on this. I am going to go green to blue to purple. This is the center diamond, so this is the main diamond, and that is, I'm doing light green, dark green, sky blue, cadet blue, purple, and then dark purple. So that's my plan. So I'm going to get started. You guys follow along if you got this kit to try with me. I know you probably had no idea that I was doing this. I did warn you. I just didn't tell you where it was from. So if you're doing this with me with your own dye, let's do it. Alright, you guys, so we have to let this sit for 6 to 8 hours. That is what the directions say, and that is what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to follow the directions by putting this in a Ziploc bag, which you guys, most of you know, I do not do that. I know you're supposed to keep your tie-dyes a lot more moist, but I've had bad experiences. Anyways, so I'm going to put this in a big Ziploc bag or a plastic bag for 6 to 8 hours, and then we will be rinsing with cold water until the dye runs clear, or the water runs clear, I should say, and then we can open this bad boy up. So let's go do whatever we're gonna do for 6 to 8 hours, and I'll meet you back here. Alright, you guys, so I want to thank Hippie Crafter again for sending me this kit so I can do a review on it. Here's our shirt. The directions say to rinse in cold water until it runs clear, so that's exactly what I did. And it's been a little over 8 hours, so it definitely sat for the amount of time that they recommend. So we're going to open it up and see how it looks, and then wait till the very end, because that's where we're going to post a picture of the washed and dried version, whether or not the colors stay vibrant. I won't talk at that area because it's just going to be a picture. However, there will be some text to tell you whether I think the colors are vibrant, blah blah blah. So so far it looks really good. I have dark green, light green, sky blue, cadet blue, dark purple, and purple on this. So the diamond in the very center of the shirt should be this purple here. And I like these rubber bands, by the way. They're not stretchy for like big projects, but definitely for small things like this, so that looks pretty good so far. Alright, there's our diamond pattern shirt. So far, I think this is a really decent kit. It's definitely a beginner kit, which is totally fine if you're doing something with your kids or having like a tie-dye party, which is going to be a good idea. Coming up, we got spring. Not today, obviously. We have tons and tons of snow if you're anywhere from where I'm from. It's crazy out there, so. But anyways, pretty good kit so far. I will definitely put the washed and dried version right after I'm done with this reveal, and I'll let you know whether the colors stay vibrant or not. Just real quick, the directions also say to wash it by itself with minimal detergent, and that is it. And then you let it hang dry or air dry is what it says. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. And here's the picture. Thank you for watching. Happy tie-dyeing. Alright, so this is the washed and dried version. The colors are definitely not as bright and vibrant as I'm used to. However, for tie-dye kit, this is actually a really, really good one. The colors aren't super faded or anything like that, but as far as kits go, this is a really good one to try, especially if you're first starting out. Thank you so much for watching, and happy tie-dyeing again!